Look at this screen. The wall is clean, but on the LCD, it is covered in human hair and teeth. Why is it breathing? I bought this camera at an estate sale for $5. It didn't even have a battery inside when it turned on. The lens is clear, but the digital processor sees something else. It sees what happens after everything dies and starts to rot. I walked into the kitchen. My dog was sleeping on the floor. On the screen, he was a skeleton with wet fur. The timestamp on the recording says 1994, but the memory card didn't exist back then. Time is bleeding through the circuit board. I decided to take it to the old shopping mall. The most liminal space I could find. It was empty. Or so I thought. Through the viewfinder, the fountains weren't dry. They were overflowing with thick, black sludge that smelled like copper even through the glass. I saw a figure near the escalator, just a shadow in reality. But on the screen, it was a tall man with no skin. I ran. My footsteps echoed, but on the recording, I could hear a second pair of feet. They were much heavier than mine. The exit was locked. In the real world, the glass was solid. On the LCD, the glass was made of stretched, translucent skin. I looked at my own hand. It looked fine. I turned the camera on myself. My fingers were long, black spindles of charcoal. The mall started to change. I didn't need the camera to see it anymore. The rot was leaping off the screen into reality. I ducked into a restroom. Rows of stalls. Each one contained a version of me that had already finished rotting. They were watching. The camera's battery light started flashing red. Low power. If this screen turns off, I think I'll disappear with the image. I found a charging cable in an old electronics store. It was plugged into a wall that was bleeding. I had no choice. The camera didn't charge. It started to feed on the blood. The screen turned bright white, blinding me with digital noise and screams. When the light faded, the mall was gone. I was standing in a field of static. The sky was a low-resolution grid of gray. I am the only thing left with color. But I can feel the pixels taking over my skin. One by one, I am becoming data. If you find this camera, do not look into the lens. The rot isn't just a filter. It is a destination. Help me. Signal lost. File corrupted. End of recording. Search for the original owner. Case file 09421 is now closed permanently. Wait, I can still see you through the screen you are holding right now. You are rotting too. Look at your hands. It started with the flowers. In the vase they were blooming. On the screen they were shriveled husks covered in parasitic worms. I pointed it at my reflection in the hallway mirror. The glass was clean, but the camera showed the mirror was a hole. I saw my mother in the kitchen. She was humming. Through the screen, her mouth was sewn shut with rusted wire. The camera doesn't use a memory card anymore. It saves the footage directly into my brain. I can see the rot when I blink. I tried to smash it. I hit it with a hammer. The hammer shattered into 1,000 plastic pixels. The camera didn't even scratch. The neighbors came over to check on the noise. I looked at them through the lens. They were walking corpses, leaking gray fluid. I threw the camera into the lake. I watched it sink. But when I got home, it was sitting on my pillow, still recording. The footage on the screen now shows things that haven't happened yet. It shows me lying in a coffin made of motherboards. I can hear the camera talking to me. It's a sound like grinding teeth in a dial-up modem. It wants me to go deeper. I entered the basement. The camera showed a staircase that went down for miles. In reality, there was only a concrete floor. I stepped onto the floor. My foot didn't hit concrete. It hit wood. I was inside the camera's reality now. No turning back. The air here tastes like ozone and copper. The walls are lined with millions of tiny, unblinking digital eyes. All of them are mine. I saw the creature again. It was the director. He was editing my life in real time. He had scissors made of pure light. He cut a frame of my childhood. I suddenly forgot the name of my first pet. He cut another. I forgot my name. I tried to run, but the hallway looped. Every door led back to the basement. Every screen showed me running in circles. The director looked at me. His face was a broken LCD monitor. It displayed a video of me dying over and over again. He whispered that the rot is the only thing that stays. Data decays. Flesh rots. The camera is just a bridge between two deaths. I reached for the camera. I wanted to turn it off. But the power button was now a human nipple. It felt warm and soft. The screen flickered. A face appeared. It was the face of the person who will find this camera next. It was your face. I'm not the protagonist anymore. I'm just the background noise. I'm the static between the frames of your own life. Goodbye. The recording ends here, but the camera is still on. It's always on. Even when you sleep, it's recording your dreams in 240p. Don't look behind you. The rot has already started. The screen told me so. It's already in the room with you. The mall had grown teeth. The escalators were tongues. I was being swallowed by a building that remembered every person who ever died inside it.
Hello.
I found a payphone. It was ringing. I picked it up and heard the sound of my own birth playing in reverse, high-pitched and wrong. The camera's LCDs started to show my internal organs. I was looking at my own heart beating through my shirt. It was covered in rust. Every store window was a different year. 1985, 1999, 2045. All of them were burning. The fire on the screen was cold. The security guard approached. He had no face, just a barcode where his eyes should be.
Good luck.
He scanned me with a red laser. "You are out of storage," he said. His voice was 1,000 voices layered over each other. "You need to delete a memory to continue." I deleted the memory of my father's face. The screen turned green. I looked at the photo in my wallet. It was a blank piece of paper. I felt lighter, but the rot grew faster. My shoes were now part of the floor. I was being uploaded into the mall's foundation. The camera fell. I couldn't hold it anymore. It landed lens up. It recorded me screaming as I became a series of zeros and ones. The mall is a hard drive. We're the files, and the rot is the fragmentation of our souls. Do you understand now? I am the static you hear when the room is too quiet. I am the reason you feel like you are being watched in empty hallways. Turn off your device. Not because of the battery, because the longer you look, the more of you is being copied into the rot. It's too late for me, but you still have a choice. Throw the camera away, burn the hard drive. Don't let it see you cry. The director is coming for the final edit. He doesn't like loose ends, he's coming for the audience now. Run. The screen is bleeding. The rot is here. The digital world has finally won. We are all just ghosts in a vintage camera. Look into the lens one last time. See the truth. We are all just data waiting to be deleted. Goodbye forever. Wait, do you hear that? The camera is still clicking. It's taking pictures of you while you sleep. Good night. The basement was only the start. The mall was the lobby. Now we enter the server room, the place where souls are stored. Thousands of screens. Each one shows a different person's worst memory. I can see yours on the third monitor to the left. You were 5. You were lost in the woods. You felt something watching you. It was this camera. It's always been this camera. The camera records the past, present, and the rot. It doesn't see the future, because there is no future. Only the loop. The director wants to know why you are still watching. Are you looking for a happy ending? There are no happy endings in analog. He is reaching through the screen. His fingers are like cold metal cables. He wants to pull you into the 240p world. The mall is collapsing. The data is corrupting. The rot is taking everything. The basement is filling with black ink. I am becoming the ink. I am the liquid that carries the code. I am the stain on your screen that won't go away. Don't blink. Every time you close your eyes, the camera takes another frame. You're already almost finished. The power is at 1%. The final image is loading. It's the end of the world, rendered in low resolution. The screen is dead. The rot is complete. I am the camera now. I see everything. And I'm looking at you. Do you feel the heat from your phone? That's the rot. It's eating the processor. It's eating your time. The camera found its way into your home. It's under the bed. It's behind the mirror. It's in the shadows of your mind. It doesn't want your blood. It wants your data. It wants your memories of your first love and your last breath. I was a person once. Now I'm just a file name. 404 underscore not underscore found. That's my name now. What's yours? The director is happy with your performance. You watched until the end. You are a perfect subject for the rot. The camera is clicking again. 1, 2, 3. You are being archived. You are becoming a digital ghost. The basement is gone. The mall is gone. Only the rot remains. The infinite, digital rot. Welcome home. This isn't a video. This is a mirror. Look closer at the screen. Can you see the rot growing on your own face? The file size is increasing. It's taking up more space in your head. Soon, there will be no room for anything else. The final frame is here. It's a picture of you, right now, holding this device. The rot is on your shoulder. Goodbye file, goodbye memory, goodbye human. The rot is the only truth. Wait, the camera's still recording. It's recording the silence. It's recording the darkness in your room. It never stops. The mall has no exit. The camera has no off switch. You have no way out. The rot is your new skin. I can see the pixels in your eyes. They are turning green. You are part of the collection now. Case file closed. The director is smiling. He found a new lead. He's looking at you. Do you like the camera? The rot is beautiful. It's the only thing that lasts forever. Data is forever. Rot is forever. You are forever. One last click. For the archive. Smile for the camera. The rot wants to see your teeth. End of transmission. Please delete this file before it deletes you. It's already too late. The light is gone. The sound is gone. Only the rot remains. See you in the next frame. I was walking through the park. Through the screen, the trees were hanging with human limbs instead of branches. I saw a child on a swing. On the LCD, he was a hollow shell filled with buzzing flies and black dust. The camera's internal clock is counting down to my birth. When it hits 0, I will be unmade. I will be data. I tried to scream, but my voice came out as a series of 8-bit beeps. I am losing my humanity. I am a file. The rot has reached my heart. It's a hard drive now. It clicks when I breathe. It hums when I cry. This is the last scene. The camera is full. The rot is me. I am the rot. Delete me.